guys, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the description, this is going to be a brilliant video. And I said to Chris, before we go up there, we need to do a bit of an intro about the video before we get started. Guys, this is a one-off. We've been invited up there. This guy doesn't show his cars to anybody. He certainly doesn't share the location or tell anybody about it. And it has been exclusive to us, and it is fantastic. Now, I wouldn't normally do a video like this, as you know, but I know so many of you, since we got this, so many of you have reached out. You're Ford crazy, and I love a Ford myself as well, and we are constantly looking for some Fords. As you know, we just bought that white one, we sold it, and that is going today. But I'm not going to waffle on, but what I am going to say is, today, I'm not going to wash it again, that's for sure. Today, I am going to take this out, I'm going to chuck my tray plates in it, and I'm going to stretch its legs. It is about 5-6 miles there, so we're actually going to take this for a run all the way there, and obviously after we've recorded the video, all the way back. So that's enough waffle. Let's get there and have a look at these beautiful cars. We have just arrived, but I've just asked the guy, purely out of respect, to go around and cover up all of the number plates, because it was really nice of him to invite us down here to see his collection, etc. And I really didn't want people start doing reg checks and mileage checks on somebody else's cars. I've seen it quite a lot, and it's really not fair. So he's just finishing off the last car now, and then we're going to crack on and start having a look around this beautiful collection he's got here. And they really, really are very, very special. You ready to start, Mick?
What I do is I turn these lights on as well.
Yeah.
Listen, got some lights in the background.
So the first car we're going to start on, guys, and I can't even remember the year of it now, he's covered the number plate up. So Mick will be talking, he's the owner, in the background, but obviously it is an Escort Cosworth. Mick, tell us about this car.
So it's a small turbo Escort Cosworth.
Yeah.
I believe it's only a couple of owners. I've had it about 2 or 3 years, done some work on it just to sort of get it back to factory finish, if you like. 6,100 miles, genuine mileage, all the history with the car to back it up, all the MOT certs and so forth. I've done a couple of little changes. I've still got the original wheels, so they're the 18-inch replica wheels that they do for it.
Right.
Personally, I just love the look of them.
Fills the hole a bit more.
Yeah, however, I have got some new springs which are down there.
Right, yeah, we see
Which
them.
I am going to put on to lower it a bit more.
Okay.
Just so it looks a bit better.
And this is a Lux because it's got leather in it? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know.
Yeah, small turbo. It's basically got everything other than air conditioning.
Is it locked, Mick? Or can I just open this? We'll just have a little look in there.
Yeah.
Guys, it's pristine, it's like new condition. But we'll just walk round the other side and then we'll move on to, is this your prized possession, this white one, Mick? We'll move on to Mick's prized possession, which is an absolute work of art. And that is his genuine low mileage RS 500. And it is like new. Mick, tell us a little bit about this one. So, tell us the story that you just told me about the fact that you already owned one.
Okay.
And
yeah, so I owned, before this one, I used to own, I've had a few 500s, and lucky enough to get them in all the colours, so moonstone blue, black and white. And at the time I had a white one, and it had somewhere around 30,000 miles.
right.
And this came up in the auction at the Silverstone auctions at the NEC, and it had at the time 13,000 miles on it. And
Right.
my one, I say, was 37. It was a lovely car, but it was never on the level of this one. So I was like, oh, if I could sell my car, put a bit more towards this one, happy days, because it was all pristine.
And that's exactly what panned out.
So yeah, we bidded it on a bid on the auction, and that was that really, and luckily we won it.
And luckily you sold the other one.
Exactly.
Guys,
yeah.
we are just going to move around to the front and I'm going to show you how many miles this done.
So it's on 16,000 now.
16,000 miles, guys. Look at that. I mean, I know that rally car. Let's try not to bring that into this conversation. But, I mean, this is absolutely pristine. It is an absolute work of art. We had a little chat about it before I started recording, and I think Mick said although he doesn't know exactly, you can kind of put two and two together, and the original owner of this car obviously always bought it with the intention that it was going to be a long-term thing to keep as, you know, a money maker, because it's only had two owners, right?
I'm not 100% sure on the owners, but it hasn't had many. It's very low owners, yeah.
And the owners obviously bought it as an investment,
Yeah.
because it's just done no miles. It's been nowhere, has it?
Exactly, yeah.
Let's see if it's open, guys, and we'll have a little look inside. But yeah, absolutely pristine.
I can start it up for you if you want.
No, don't start it up, Mick. You'll fill you'll fill your workshop up with smoke. Guys, just a quick little look around on the walls here. Mick's got quite a lot of the memorabilia, and like the full Mexico sign, RS, the 501, the Escort. And I was talking to him about these up the top here. He's got the original rally BMX bikes with the mag wheels, and up on the wall there, he's got the original rally burner. So really, really nice, and brings you back to your youth coming in here. Mick has competed in quite a lot of competitions and shows and won a lot of those as well, so we could possibly get into that later. Mick, moving on to this one, where does this come in your list?
So I have to say this is probably, well, they are one of my favourites because I do love the Mark II Escort RS 2000. I bought this quite a few years ago now, and at
Basket
the time,
case.
yeah, it was a rolling shell. We managed to keep the original shell. I mean, it's been restored, fully restored, but it's had virtually every panel, so it's had a lot of work. I used to concourse it, so I used to do the shows. It's had a lot of changes since then because I won't show it anymore because I want to drive it and use it.
And you have been using it, haven't you?
Yeah, I did the Lakes Tour, which is in Cumbria, in it last year. So it's been used now, and there's a couple of photos on the wall where it was obviously covered in mud then. So I've seemed to put a 5-speed gearbox in it. I'm just in a process of changing the suspension, because just to put some roll tops on it really, so I'm going to do all that in the next few days. Yeah, and just enjoy it and use it. It's,
Guys, absolutely stunning. And this is the same as we was talking, obviously, guys, just before I come in, and this is it's called a broad stripe, and the red one I had was a broad stripe, and it's the early one with that stripe on it.
That's it.
It's got the roll top seats in it, and again, guys, absolutely pristine condition. I'm a bit scared to open and shut the doors, so I'm using the handles. Going off subject a little bit, guys, Mick has bought this purely as an investment, and it is a, what year is that?
2003.
2003 R32 Golf with 6,000 miles from new. He doesn't use it, and it's in here, and it is purely an investment, and it has gone up somewhat since he bought it, so that was a very good idea and a good choice. Here he has a...
So that's a 996 or 911 996 GT2.
GT2, again, becoming very, very rare and collectible, and this is...
So that's done about 40,000 miles.
40,000 miles, and beautiful, and I only made 100 and something, you was telling me
I
earlier?
don't know the exact numbers. I think it's somewhere around 129.
129,000, guys.
That particular one is one of the first 9 that came into the UK, as verified by Porsche.
Beautiful bit of kit, and again, that was purely an investment decision.
Had that a long time.
Or did you buy it because you liked it and you've used it?
Bit of both. I have used it. A good friend of mine said you need to get one of these. They're great cars and they will certainly be an investment. So
You've done it?
Yeah, I've had that about 6-7 years now, I think.
Right, guys, moving on to one of my all-time favourites, and that is the Mark I Mexico. And again, as you would expect, like the rest of the collection here, it is absolutely concourse. Mick has actually got another one that we're not going to see today. and it's very, very similar to this one, and it is up there in that picture, but it's round being detailed.
So
is
it's
that
being
right?
detailed at the moment. That's a multiple concourse winning car, not the Mexico, the RS2000, but it's away being detailed at the moment. So yeah.
Is this pristine under the bonnet like that
It's
one?
clean, but it's not.
You don't have to open it, mate, if you don't want people to see. Sorry guys, again, please bear in mind I am trying to be careful here. This is somebody else's place and I don't want to show too much.
This is what I call a driver. It is nice, it's not concourse.
Oh, Mick, that's concourse. Have you seen under the bonnet of my black one?
This is just a nice car. I can get in, I can do tours in it, I can just drive and use it and enjoy it, you know. It's slightly modified and it's just a nice driver.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely a work of art, like the rest of the cars. Guys, I know you're all going to be screaming in the comments, show us more, show us the 500. And do you know what, thinking about it now, Mick just said, I can start it up for you. And I said, no, thank you. And I know you're all going to be screaming, saying, why didn't you let that man start it up? So I am going to kind of go back on my word here, Mick, and ask you, would you mind? No. Sorry, thank you. So I'll just pause for a minute, guys, while Mick gets all his keys out. Ready when you are, mate. Okay. Guys, how beautiful is this? Absolutely immaculate. Oh, how nice did that start up. It's quiet as anything. Obviously, that's a completely original exhaust. We have got another camera here, guys. Just doing an engine start, but listen to that. Absolutely just about to say thank you to Mick and walk out, and I thought I want to try and get everything that's in here. This ain't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but this really reminds me of my youth. Obviously me and Mick are of a similar era, so he's got all the stuff that I remember, and I just wanted, I thought, do you know what, let's put quite a lot of it in. He's got replicas of his actual cars there, which is really nice as well. And all of the old stuff, he's got all of the boxes for it as well. And the old Scout electric sets, he's pretty much got everything there. It's very impressive. There's a lot of trophies and other bits and pieces, but again, I don't want to go over there because they have got his personal details on and it wouldn't be fair. The other thing is, just quickly before I do end this video, what I would like to mention is there's going to be a lot of stuff that you guys were really interested in and more stuff that you wanted to see in this video and more of the cars. So I'm going to say it now. Drop in your comments what you do want to see, because Mick just said there's quite a few nice warm days coming up, Rob. Come up here, we get them all outside on the grass and we'll make a right day of it and actually go round each individual car. We'll run them up. Possibly may even get a little co-pilot driving one of them. But yeah, let us know in the comments section, what one do you want to see more of, or what do you want to see more of, because we're here and Mick said it can be done. So another video is not a problem on these cars. So we was very lucky there, guys, and that was absolutely exclusive. The chap said he never has visitors, he doesn't have visitors, and he certainly doesn't show anybody his collection unless he's got them at a show. But he does watch the channel. He reached out to me and said, would I like to come up and maybe integrate it into one of our videos? And this is the funny bit. I thought, originally we planned that we'd probably get a few of them out of the unit and do a nice thumbnail and integrate the black Cosworth into the video, but I keep laughing about it. I'll be honest with you guys, as soon as I got there, I was too embarrassed to talk about our Cosworth. I was too embarrassed to talk about it because it's like chalk and cheese. Everything he had there was absolutely immaculate. Guys, I'm not going to get carried away and start chatting now, but what I will say is, please let me know, would you like to see another video there? And in particular, what would you like to see? Like, on a particular car? Would you like me to get underneath it and have a look? Would you like me to ask him to take me for a drive in one of them, etc, etc? You know, you get the point. Guys, don't forget, please like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you very, very soon in the next one.